Last week, we did a video on Southampton's 7 most expensive player sales. It was intended to just be a one-off, but there were a lot of requests to do similar videos for other clubs, the most popular of which proved to be Porto. As always, we weren't nicknamed the People's Channel for nothing, so get your suggestions and likes in the comments on which clubs you'd like to see us do in the future, and we'll try to do the most popular ideas. Porto have been one of the most profitable clubs in Europe over the last decade in terms of player sales, so they should make for interesting subjects here. Here are Porto's 7 most lucrative sales. Where are they now? Danilo, Manchester City. Keeping the likes of Pepe, Ricardo Carvalho and Ruben Neves out of this 7 is Manchester City fullback Danilo. Danilo broke into the Brazilian national team whilst playing for Santos as a central midfielder, but he was converted into a right back following a €13 million move to Porto. 3 and a bit seasons and 2 Primera Liga titles later, Danilo made a €31.5 million transfer to Real Madrid, which qualifies him for this 7. The Brazilian struggled to dislodge Dani Carvajal in his second season at the Bernabeu, and he joined Manchester City in the summer of 2017, where he played 38 times last season. Eloquim Mangala, Manchester City. A forgotten man at Manchester City, Eloquim Mangala made 9 league appearances for the club as they set a record points haul in the Premier League last season. There's a little bit of debate about the fee that City paid to bring the Frenchman to the Etihad from Porto in 2014, but whether you believe the £31.8 million figure or the £42 million one, it was far too much money. Mangala has improved since his debut season in the Northwest, but the solidity of Stones and Laporte right now is a far cry from his often unpredictable defending. Manchester City tried to offload the former Everton loanee over the summer, but were unable to strike a deal, and it seems likely that they'll lose their former club record signing on a free next summer. Jackson Martinez, Portimonense. A force of nature during his time in Porto, Jackson Martinez scored 94 goals in 143 games for the club, being named as the division's top scorer in each of his 3 seasons in Portugal. It's no wonder Europe's elite were on high alert then, and Atletico Madrid became the successful party, snapping the Colombian up for €35 million. Martinez flopped in La Liga, and despite Atletico turning a profit on Martinez when he signed for Guangzhou Evergrande in the Chinese Super League, his career has been on a downward trajectory ever since. A serious ankle injury has seen him play barely any football for more than 2 years. There were reports that he had been released by Guangzhou in March 2018, but that doesn't seem to have been the case, since he recently joined Portuguese outfit Portimonense on a season-long loan. Andre Silva, Sevilla. A really exciting prospect at Porto, Andre Silva is another centre-forward who looked to have damaged his career following a big money move away from the club. He joined AC Milan in a €38 million move in the summer of 2017, but scored just 2 goals in 24 Serie A games at the San Siro. He was heavily linked with becoming the 57th Portuguese player at Wolves over the summer, but ended up joining Sevilla on loan. The Spaniards had the option to make that move a permanent one, and Silva's 7 goals from his first 10 La Liga appearances, including a brace against Real Madrid, may well convince them to do just that. Radamel Falcao, Monaco. The second predatory Colombian striker who scored prolifically for Porto but suffered horrific injury troubles after leaving the club in this 7, unlike Jackson Martinez, Falcao has now got his career back on track. The 32-year-old scored 72 goals in 87 games for Porto, followed by 70 in 91 for Atletico Madrid. He could have got in any team in the world when he signed for Monaco for €60 million in 2013. After a couple of years of poor fortune with injuries and poor form on loan in England, Falcao has bagged 54 goals in the last 2 seasons. Hulk, Shanghai SIPG. A player who we always find somewhat fascinating, Hulk has scored 278 goals in 516 games over the course of his career, which is a phenomenal record for a predominantly wide player. And yet, the 47-time capped Brazilian international has never played in one of Europe's truly elite leagues. At the age of 32 and earning shed loads in China with Shanghai SIPG right now, it seems unlikely we'll see Hulk tested at the highest level, and if we do, it'll be once he's past his best. Hulk left Porto in a lucrative move to Zenit St. Petersburg back in 2012. James Rodriguez, Bayern Munich. There is a little bit of controversy surrounding the fee Zenit paid for Hulk, and the higher estimate would make him Porto's most lucrative sale, but if we take the conservative one, then it is Colombian international James Rodriguez. Rodriguez joined Monaco along with his Porto teammate Jean Moutinho in a deal worth €45 million, although it turned out to be a smart piece of business by the Ligue 1 outfit. Rodriguez had a tremendous World Cup the following summer and was promptly signed by Real Madrid for €76 million. Now aged 27, Rodriguez has had a mixed few years. He is midway through a 2-year loan deal at Bayern Munich, but having impressed last season, he has clashed with new boss Niko Kovac this term, and there is even suggestions that Real Madrid could recall him in January. So that's it for Hour 7. Thanks for watching, feel free to subscribe and turn on notifications for more from us if you enjoyed the video, and you can now also follow us on Twitter for more ramblings from me. Our username is simply @HITC Sevens.